Hey, Treasure Fan Show about Big D back here with another weekly news announcement, and this is for June 9th, 2020. We are entering our second week of June here, it looks like, and we got some titles coming out this week. Not a whole lot, but those of you new to my channel, what I like to do is every week I put this video up where I talk about what's coming out on Blu-ray and DVD this week and next week, and then any major announcements. Then I show you what I picked up new release-wise next week, and then we go from there. So let's get started. So tomorrow, this is what we call a wallet saver week. What I mean by that is there's only a couple titles coming out tomorrow, and of which the biggest title is The Hunt, which was the movie that kind of got aced out because of the coronavirus. So it was released direct to streaming right away, and now it's finally coming out on Blu-ray and DVD tomorrow. There's no special editions of it. Also tomorrow, Doctor Who Series 12 comes out tomorrow. And then we have We Summon the Darkness with Alexandra Daddario coming out tomorrow, and that's it. There's really not much else. There was some re-release stuff, but it wasn't anything of note. It's a really small week, like I said, wallet saver week. The only title I'll be getting, actually, I think I'm getting We Summon the Darkness, and I'm going to get The Hunt. But I've been waiting for We Summon the Darkness for a while because I'm a big fan of Alexandra Daddario's, and The Hunt, I just enjoy it. Next week's a little bit bigger, a little bit more. No real major new releases, but a lot of really cool catalog stuff coming out next week. So what we have next week is we do have Pretty in Pink coming out in the Paramount special edition next week. I think that's the first time Pretty in Pink's been out on Blu-ray. I could be wrong on that, but I think it is. Also next week, the Columbia Classics Collection is coming out. Those 6 movies and all in 4K, which has Lawrence of Arabia, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, League of Their Own. Let's see here, Dr. Strangelove, Gandhi. Those will all be in there. It's a really beautiful box set. They're all in 4K, but I have a sneaking suspicion they'll all be released singly later on. But the box set itself is absolutely beautiful. I've seen it. It looks really neat. So that does come out next week. Also, Gladiator with Russell Crowe and Braveheart with Mel Gibson are both coming out. They've already been on 4K, but now they're coming out in 4K Steelbooks next week, and those are both Best Buy exclusives. Shout Factory finally has the Hills Run Red coming out next week. Best Buy's going to have another exclusive Steelbook next week, and that's Friday the 13th. Now, that's the original, not the remake, but the original Friday the 13th coming out Steelbook next week. Lego Shazam comes out next week on Blu-ray and DVD, and there is a special Shazam minifigure that comes with that. The Impractical Jokers, the movie, comes out next week, which I was a fan of that. I actually really liked it. I actually did a review of it. I did like that, and that comes out next week. And then Sniper Assassin's End, so another movie in the Sniper series, comes out next week as well. So next week, again, it's not really a week of like major new releases, but there's a lot of really cool catalog stuff and some cool stuff coming out in 4K. So it's going to be a neat week for sure. And then announcement-wise, there was a few things announced. First off, Shout Factory has announced Event Horizon Collector's Edition, and that'll be out in August. Really excited. I love that movie. Also, MVD is releasing a movie called Brutal Massacre on August 11th. Kino Lorber is releasing the Milagro Beanfield War, which is actually a really good movie. I actually really like that. I have it on DVD, I think. They're releasing that in October. No, I'm sorry, later this year. They don't have a specific date for it yet. MVD Rewind, which is their classic series where they do those 80s retro things. They're releasing a movie called New Blood in October. The Amazon series Jack Ryan, season 2 is coming out on August 4th. We have Pennywise, season 1, which I didn't even know Pennywise was out yet. I thought that was still in the works, but season 1 is actually coming out on the 23rd, which is 2 weeks from now. We have, I can't even read my writing here, Goonies 4K Steelbook coming out by Best Buy. There's no release date for it yet, but it's the Goonies 4K. It's already coming out. I think it's a couple weeks. Just a Steelbook format of it. You know me, I love Steelbooks. I'm probably not going to get this since I already have 2 Goonies Steelbooks as it is. And I also have a collector's edition box. I don't think, and I'm getting the 4K the 4K disc anyways. I don't think I need that one, but that is coming out. Then also Spartacus is coming out in 4K Steelbook by Best Buy on the 21st of July. That's the one with Kirk Douglas. So that's coming out. And that is it. That is it for what's coming out this week, next week, and when it was announced. Now let me show you what I picked up new release-wise next week. Where did I do with my new releases? Okay, here we go. So the first thing I had to pick up, I did get the Steelbook of Watchmen, the complete series. I like Watchmen. It's DC. Had to get it. So I did get that. I ran out of my plastic sleeves for these things, so I have to get a new one, get some new ones. But I got that. Also, I did get the Flash Gordon Steelbook, but I love Flash Gordon. I grew up on this movie. This movie, when I was a kid, was on like HBO every day during the summer, and I'd watch it every single day, sometimes twice a day. I love this movie so much. The Steelbooks, I mean, I love the front cover. It's the back that did it for me, though. That picture of Ming the Merciless on the back, Max von Sydow, it's just, that artwork is awesome. So I'm really super glad I got it. The inside, not much to it, but, you know, I'm still glad I got it. Even though there's a 4K coming out, yes, I know, and I will be getting that. Flash Gordon's one of those movies I've always loved it, always have. It holds a special place in my heart, so I'm always going to pick up it whenever they put a new version of that. I did get, and this is my one complaint, I'm going to have a complaint with the video, so I did get the Jaws 4K Steelbook. Now, I looked at it, it looked great. When I popped it out and got the thing on, I don't know if you can notice this, it is dented all the way across here. The top, you can see, is dented really bad right there, and the bottom is dented really bad. You open it up, and you can see on the inside, it's all bent here and bent, it goes, you know, over there. I mean, I just can't even see it, but look at the dent. There's the picture, you even do it. The dent goes all the way across here. It is dinged up really bad. I was so really upset when I found this. It's hard to tell. I mean, it's bent over. Like, if you can tell, it's like. I was so bummed because I've always wanted Jaws and Steelbook first off, because it is probably one of my all-time favorite horror movies, between Halloween. So I was super excited about this. I got it in. You can't tell because all the damage is done back behind the J cards. You couldn't tell once I popped it off. I saw it. I'm so upset. I ordered another one right away because they usually don't make a whole lot of these things. Now I got to try to return this thing. So any advice on this, I'd really appreciate. This is the first time, but Best Buy really obsessed because these Steelbooks, they mailed it in one of those like cardboard mailers that just barely covers over the movie. It's like one of those things, almost looks like paper they just wrapped around and sent it. So it had no protection. They don't send it. Now, you know, Target, I ordered a Steelbook from Target recently. I got that Apocalypse War. It came in a big box. It was all wrapped up and I think it was protected. Best Buy never protects their Steelbooks. They just throw them in a random envelope and send them. And it really frustrates me because this one was $5 more than, and I got it too. I also picked up the regular edition of it this week too, because again, it's Jaws. But, you know, this was sent by Amazon. Amazon put it in a padded envelope and it got here no problem. Best Buy does this all the time. This was $5 more than this one. Actually, this one had more because it comes with a book. And they take your art. $5 more. They could have at least shipped it in something. You know, I'm actually one of those like premier members with them too. You'd think they would take a little bit good care of these things, but that's ridiculous. This is, believe me, I'm glad I got this. I'm so upset about this though. Like I said, this is a Steelbook. Well, since I started collecting Steelbooks, I always wanted a Jaws Steelbook. This was one of the ones that I wanted to get. I finally get one after all this time, and it's busted. So, word to wise of people, if you order Steelbooks from Best Buy, I usually don't. I usually will go in. What I'll do is I'll do a pickup in store and pickup, and I'll go down there and grab it. But because of the coronavirus going on right now, they're not really stocking new releases at their stores. They're getting them off in the warehouse. So I don't have that option, and I have to order it and cross my fingers it comes back undented. I got a Steelbook from a couple weeks ago. It had a dent in it also. It was a smaller dent, but it was like, come on, I'm paying premium dollar for a lot of this stuff. It should at least get to me in a somewhat decent packaging, for crying out loud. Oh, well. Also, last week, sorry about that. I just want to go out because it really bothers me that Best Buy does that. You know, anyways, okay, I did get in my Star Trek short treks. It finally came in. This came out last week, but, you know, I finally got this in, so I was really stoked about this. Big Star Trek fan, so, of course, I had to get that. I also finally got in my Creepshow Season 1, which, by the way, if you've not seen this show is absolutely amazing. By the way, the cover is glow in the dark, too, the other night, and it's sitting on my desk, and I walked by, and it freaked me out because it was dark in the room, and it freaked me out because it was glowing. I was like, what is going on here? And I had to look, oh, okay, it's the movie cover. But, love this show. I've always been a big fan of Creepshow. Ever since I was a kid, I watched the first movie, so I used to read the comic books, so I love the TV, the Tales from the Crypt TV series was another one that I really enjoyed also. But really glad to finally have this. So Creepshow Season 1. If you haven't seen it, Shudder. They gave you a week free. I think it's a week or 2 weeks free. Try it. Guaranteed you'll like it. I picked this up also last week. It's not really a new release. It came out a while ago. I didn't know it came out though. And that's Harley Quinn Season 1. If you've not seen this series, this is an awesome series. I really, really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. It's adult-oriented. It's not child-oriented, that's for sure. It's got a lot of language in it and some other stuff that's, you know, that's a little more adult-oriented. But it's really good. It's really funny. And it's a great take on some DC villains. So I grabbed that. And I think that was it for new releases. Yeah, that was it for the new releases. All right. So that's it. Not much else going on. Be on the lookout this week. I did go to the Dollar Tree again, so another Dollar Tree video will be going up today along with this video. I'm also got another video go up today on my movie challenge because I had a problem with some of the graphics. I finally got that straightened out, so I'll be going up today also. Look out for this week for another pickups video because I finally got in my Kino Lorber pickups and my Blue Underground pickups. So be on the lookout for that pickup video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I thank you for all the comments in my last Dollar Tree video. I have managed to answer all of them. I got a lot of really good interaction with that. That is awesome. We got a bunch of new subscribers, so welcome aboard. Again, thank you guys all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Click the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe button if you want to see more videos by who? Big D. Click the little bell and I'll notify you. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please share this video if you get a chance. Everybody take care and be really safe out there. Always keep hunting because you never know what you're going to find. And as always, live long and prosper. Take care.